Hit the record button.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Me llamo Megan Gutierrez.
She's lying if she can't speak Spanish.
I can't speak Spanish.
But
Hey,
you
my
didn't
last
claim
name's
to.
Gutierrez.
Okay, before this goes deeper, first of all, we have Megan on the show again, and now we have a possibly special guest. Maybe she'll return, Steph.
Who knows? Hi.
Wait, you actually do speak another language. Why didn't you just say that?
Me?
Yes.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Stephanie, je parle français. Ou j'aime bien
Right, you
penser que
forgot
je
how to
parle
speak
pas.
it.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, so we're going to attempt to take a look at Innistrad, or at least the speculation about it, from a
En anglais ou
newbie's
français?
perspective,
You
i.e.
speak
Megan
English,
and
'cause
Steph's.
I don't know French that
Need to
well.
clarify, are we doing it in English or a foreign language? I
We're
can do
doing
some
it-
sign language too,
doing it
but I
in
don't think that will
English.
be helpful.
It's just that Steph tried to do it in Spanish. I mean, Megan.
Okay, you know what? I can't say Jack in French or Jack in Spanish. I can speak English and I can speak German.
Well, I'm already
Got it.
failing at speaking English, so I think you're both ahead of me in this podcast so far.
Okay, anyhow. Back to the
Okay.
naked women.
Then you'll like this picture. Oy.
There's naked women.
So, we're looking at Innistrad, which of course means we first have to look at the picture of, well, the only picture we really have of it so far, which is of Liliana
Okay, wait,
Vest.
duty calls.
Okay, and Steph has gone to watch America's Got Talent. So while she's doing that, I think Megan is distracted by the picture of Liliana Vest in hooker boots.
Where? Hold on, it's
I
loading.
just sent it to you.
I know.
It's at the bottom of the page.
Hold on, it's loading. So my computer's going slow because it's like, oh my god, I'm doing Skype. I can't control myself. Must figure it out. Right now, I just see an old man. And
Scroll down to the bottom.
going down to the bottom. Oh well, hello. That's my mistress of the day.
Now, if you can
I like the dead
possibly
people
bring
behind.
yourself to look past the hooker boots, you'll see a guy turning to dust to her
That's what I said. I
right.
said I like the dead people in the background.
So,
Holy fuck, Steven, can you buy that outfit for me? And then we can have some hardcore okay. I just made it blush. You just
okay. So, this is the one real picture we have of what Innistrad is going to be about.
She's gonna turn people into dust and while turning them on.
Okay, what we so far know for sure about Innistrad is that it's all about, like, classic Universal movie style horror.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, like Frankenstein, the Wolfman.
Oh
Did
my
they
god,
do any
that
zombie
movie's
movies?
So badass.
Did they do any zombie movies? Because I remember there was, like, the Swamp Thing, or whatever that was, but I don't remember anything about zombies.
About zombies?
The Universal movies, did they ever do a zombie thing?
I don't know. Oh, I know one thing in French. Ready? Je ne sais pas. Boy.
I think we left that topic a while ago.
So,
So, where were we? Oh yeah, it's all about
Hooker
classic horror. And
then what she represents.
she is Liliana Vess, and she's the main mono black planeswalker.
Yummy.
Except she used to be a little bit uglier and covered in disturbing tattoos.
Ooh, we should put her in tattoos. We made her whispering. We did rain. Yeah,
And-
I bet she does tattoos.
I don't know if I have a picture of her when she had tattoos, but they were just like runic designs all over her body.
I picked up tattoos all over her body. I put a lot of things all over her body. Actually, I took a lot of things off her body.
Censor. You need to have a censor for the podcast.
I thought I did.
I'm kidding.
During last time I talked about pocket vaginas, that's a lot of mouth.
I'm kidding. We have an explicit tag for a reason.
I know. People talk about pocket vaginas and violent strip.
Okay, so, the fact that Lily Von... Wait, what?
It's not strange that I'm more attracted to the slutty type things than you are, and you are a man, they point out, and I'm not even a full-on lesbian considering I'm dating you.
Yeah.
Hey, I think you can see her nipples.
Think what?
If you look really closely, you can see her nipples.
I don't think the artist probably drew that. I think that might just be you.
Well, I'm masking things.
Okay, back on topic. So, what we actually know for sure about the way that Innistrad is going to play is that it's going to be a graveyard and a tribal set. I'm just waiting. What?
A graveyard?
Yeah, as in, like, the graveyard is actually going to be important.
Okay.
So, they announced and said, I quote, graveyard is going to be important. So no one really knows what that means, but some people think it means that we're going to have spells like get a creature out of the graveyard and onto the battlefield, or things like an old ability called... Wait, what? I'm pretty sure I just heard you say necrophilia.
No, I did not say that.
Okay. And what did you say?
Hey, well, I said you can have sex in the graveyard. Like, you know, it's kind of weird.
I think you walked away from your mic because I can't hear you anymore.
I don't walk away, I'm just sitting down. Hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah, better.
Okay. Anyway. They should have given her a push-up bra next time. I mean, her tits look amazing as they are, but like, if you just like put a little oomph to them, they'd be like, holy crap, let me lick your cleavage.
I wish I... Oh, wait, I do have another picture to distract you, but it's of something else you don't care about.
I just want to see.
Okay. Well, they announced that there are going to be 2 planeswalkers in this set. Liliana Vess is one of them, because she is a classic graveyard planeswalker, but she's probably going to be a new one. And this is the other one.
I'm clicking on it, and my computer's thinking.
Oh, hey, Steph's back. I think.
No, you just hear background noise again.
Oh, okay.
And so you just want to talk to her empty room, or wherever her computer is.
Wait,
Magic.com.
The deed is done.
Oh, okay.
Was it good?
Hi. It was Baby Powerhouse. It's next year's, which is gonna be really, really weird. Like, you don't understand how weird it is.
Oh, okay.
To clarify for those confused, she was just watching her, like, the replacement choir for you on America's Got Talent.
Yeah, it's weird because it was, 2011 Powerhouse that was what got them on America's Got Talent, but it's next year's talent, next year's Powerhouse choir that was on the show, and they, like, changed stuff, and they sound weird.
Well, that kind of sucks.
I'm sorry.
And I'm like, you're better than that. And why do you have a solo in this song? Why did you change it? Why did you take out my In the Heights?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, neither of us are musically skilled. I don't think we can offer assistance here.
I love music. I just don't. I dance. That's about it. I can sing for you,
Dance is
but
good.
your eardrums might leave. But, hey, if you're willing to take that risk.
Yeah, what did you discuss in my absence?
Okay, we have discussed, first of all, the 2 links in the chat are to 2 different planeswalkers that are going to be in Innistrad.
One's a really hot chick, and the other one's this hairy man that really needs to, like, chill the fuck out because he's, like, squirting.
Yeah, the first is Liliana Vess, probably a new version of her.
And my new lover. in
apparently.
case you're wondering.
Okay.
And
And then
this
we
is
have
sorry, what?
Harry. There's her, and then we have Harry Dark Aomer.
Yeah, Garrick. I think I used him against you. Yeah, today.
That sounds dirty.
One of the times I beat you, or the one time you beat me?
I think the one time I beat you.
Okay.
No, the one time I could have
Steven,
beat you
you're
but didn't swing at you with
now?
Omnath.
Or are you having really rough sex about me? Just clarifying.
I know. I know. The time I could have won but didn't swing with Omnath.
The what now?
The giant guy who gets bigger for green mana.
Okay. I kind of wasn't really studying your side of the field, just trying not to die.
He was the 2020.
Okay.
And this Garrick is actually supposed... Well, they think he's going to be green and black.
Uh-huh.
Because there was a weird...
He's black from the waist down, duh.
No, because Liliana made him, like, no longer a green planeswalker somehow.
Uh-huh.
He tried to summon a beast or something when he was fighting her, and after she made him, like, all purple and creepy, and it came out near dead, so he killed it or something.
Uh-huh.
Totally know what you're talking about. Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
That's not really encouraging, Steven.
So
The
there's
other-
Garrick, and then what's the girl's name again?
Liliana
Sexy.
Vess.
Sassafras.
Sassafras?
Cherry
Can we call her
Lilia.
Sassafras?
I just
Sure,
called her sexy
sure.
sassafras.
Okay. So, I appreciate the dead guy in the background of Sexy Sassafras's picture. I just wanted
That's
to
what
share
I was
that.
saying.
See,
You just
this is
died
the
of
benefit of
perspective.
podcasting with women, because most podcasts with guys, they can't look past the hooker boots.
Yeah. Well,
Those are
I
some
was
sexy
gonna-
hooker boots.
I had to say, Stephen, you had to point out the dead person in the background. I was kind of distracted.
I did.
By Holy crap! I like, you know how her skirt's kind of like barely covering her butt. Do you just want to like move it over a little bit, or like have some wind going for her? That'd be dandy.
For some reason, it reminds me of the main hall in Rohan, or in Edoras, the Golden Hall, and that makes me want to watch Lord of the Rings.
Everything.
Oh my
makes
gosh,
me
I'm
watch
sure.
Lord of
Everything
the
makes me
Rings.
want to watch Lord of the Rings, though.
But I can see what you're talking about.
Yeah, only it's like
I really wanna,
dragons
like,
and stuff
like
instead
her.
of pony motifs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really wanna.
Yeah, it looks like the Golden Hall at Edoras a little bit.
She looks
There's
like
some
she's
similar
like
elements to it.
Sorry,
she
what's
looks
that
like
again?
she would
Norse
have, like,
Celtic
really
influence.
hardcore sex.
Only one person talk at once. I can't tell what's going
Yeah, we're all
on.
gonna talk on top of each other. We're gonna mumble and slur.
I was gonna say, I bet she's like one of those like really hardcore kinky type of girls.
Probably. She's
That's
black.
probably what happened to the guy behind her. She's too hardcore for him. She probably brought out the bullwhip.
And her bullwhip turned him to dust?
Yeah. No, I don't know. Anyhow.
Okay, the other thing we sort of discussed while you were gone, Steph, was
Was pocket vaginas.
that Innistrad is supposed to be a graveyard and a sort of tribal set.
Mm-hmm.
It's sexy sassafras chick, that one.
And and Megan will probably love that one of the tribes is going to be vampires.
For sure, for the what orgasms.
And they're not going to be just in black, they're also going to be in red. Which probably means more female, crazy, psychotic, passionate
Are you
ones.
serious? I
Yes,
want that.
because red is supposed to be the color of chaos and passion, or something.
And lust
So,
and sex.
No, that's
And
like
kids.
red and black, which is what the
Oh.
vampires are.
Okay.
Yeah, to say that again, it's red and black vampire tribal something.
The entire set is supposed to have a tribal theme to it, and it's also supposed to be classic horror movie. So one of the classic horror movie things is vampires, and they're going to be
zombies. Sorry,
there will be zombies. I'll get to that in a little bit. There's supposed to be red and black
Zombieland?
There's
Supposed to be red what?
There's classic
cut out
zombies. Wait till we're done. The vampires are mad.
Okay.
Okay, so the vampires are red and black. So there's going to be your classic bloodsuckers and then some crazy, super passionate, psychotic ones or something for red.
That's the way to do it, man.
Hang on.
Are there going to be any
Passionate psychotic.
pussy vampires like Edward?
Who's Edward? Oh,
From
that
that
what-
book
is-
that we don't name.
oh, that one.
I hope
Okay,
they
got
won't
it.
sparkle. If they sparkle, I will have to tear and burn cards.
What if it's a holofoil card?
Okay, then it's
Acceptable?
acceptable.
That's the word,
Is that what you
Stephen.
said?
Yeah. Well, I hiccup.
Oh, I thought you were just stumbling because you were thinking about anyways.
No.
That's
If
just
I'm
good.
stumbling, it's because I'm hearing my own echo, and I need to stop it. It needs to die.
Hi, Gollum.
Oh,
I'm gonna
Jesus.
take that as.
I didn't know Andy Serkis was in the house.
I'm gonna take that as a transition to zombies.
No, it's not. That was scary.
That could be a transition because, there's that one scene, the dead marshes, and that's kind of like zombies.
As close to Lord of the Rings gets to zombies.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Well, there's also the dead army that, Aragorn calls to.
Yeah, but those are
Yeah.
ghosts.
They're the living dead.
They're dead
Okay.
ghosts. They're dead.
So,
I think that's also our segue to Pirates of the Caribbean,
no. All the pirate cards in Magic
which is
are
a double
terrible.
Orlando Bloom segue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of the pirate cards in Magic are terrible. We're not segueing in there.
But what about Orlando Bloom?
You
Are
install
there
my
any
Kindle.
Orlando? Are there any
You're not a
Orlando
pirate.
Bloom cards?
Can we make some?
We should, along with my porn set.
We should get Sopio, and that comes with blank cards, and we can make an Orlando Bloom card, and it could be
Yeah.
like the city of Orlando, Florida, and
Oh,
it's
dear
a flower.
Okay.
Pretty sure
If you're
Zombies.
familiar with Sopio cards, that would make sense.
I just clicked on something on my computer. Stop being annoying. Go away.
The zombies.
Okay.
Zombieland.
So,
Jesse Eisenberg.
yes, if you want to have zombies that are like Zombieland, the black zombies are going to be your classic brains, move slow, eat people zombies.
See, that doesn't intimidate me.
And we can get those card sleeves.
But
be
they
relevant.
also announced there's going to be blue zombies.
Blue zombies.
That makes sense.
So
Again,
you can't
dead
bruise after you're
marshes.
dead.
Well, no, these are
And
going to be
also
more
the
style.
Inferi
more-
in Harry Potter.
these are
Harry
actually going to be more.
Potter. Oh, I know who you are. You're Harry Potter. I'm Hermione Granger. And you are... That's my really bad
Ron
English.
Weasley.
I love you.
I do that entire scene by myself.
I know you do
No,
it a
when
lot.
When I was younger, I was convinced I could be an actress, so I thought that maybe if I memorized movies that I'd be good. So I used to have the whole first Harry Potter movie memorized. Good times.
I just have like various scenes from all of them memorized.
Yeah, it's good quality right there. I'm wearing a Blunderson
I think
shirt.
that kind of stopped around like the second one actually. And then,
Just memorizing everything.
yeah.
We're
Pigeons!
God, this is
That
like
would
trying to
suck.
Also,
stare an elephant.
going back to Lord of the Rings, my cat Gimli just walked by.
I love
Hey,
kitties.
handsome! He has a beard.
Meow.
And
It's
it used
beautiful
to be
because the first time I
white.
was talking about it, I'm like, my kitty has a beard. And my friend was like, what, like Gandalf? I'm like, kind of, only his name is Gimli. It was like ridiculous.
So Speaking of meowing, my best friend Yeva, it's her birthday today, first of all. Second of all, she's going to be famous because she's freakishly talented and really smart. And so when she's a rock star, she's going to make, like, a stadium of, like, 1,000 people meow.
Yay.
So, anywho.
How did we
That
get here
reminded
from
me of
zombies?
the dress I wanted to make Lady Gaga, or that I want to make Lady Gaga, not past tense. It's going to be made out of corgis. Live corgis. They're just going to be harnessed to her side.
What do you have
Can we
against
just make naked?
corgis?
What, Steven?
What do you have against corgis?
I don't have anything against them. I
Also,
like corgis. I think it would be adorable and hilarious to have a dress made out of them on Lady Gaga. Gimli, stop yelling!
Okay, hang on. Other idea. How did we get here from zombies?
Lady
Who
Gaga,
knows?
she falls under any category.
She
Okay,
did wear a dress made out of meat. I think that's kind of zombie-like.
blue zombies. Let's get back there before you change it again.
Blue
They're
zombies.
they're
That
supposed-
reminds me in Fury from Harry Potter.
Hang on.
That's how this happened.
Yes, it is. Okay. These blue zombies are actually more Frankenstein and science, or
But Frankenstein isn't a zombie.
I know, but they're called it. They're going to
He's
be called
actually,
zombies.
isn't Frankenstein the doctor?
No.
Yes.
Oh yeah. They're going to be Frankenstein's monster.
Ha ha ha.
High five, Megan.
Yes,
Yeah,
they're going to be
virtual
Frankenstein's
high five.
I was
monster.
about to say virtual high five.
So they're going to be like stitched together
Monstrosities.
monstrosities with like child brains or axe murder brains, whatever it was that Frankenstein had.
Axe murdered? See, I'm hoping when I go home I don't get axe murdered.
I hope not too.
Oh, you sounded so sad.
Okay, another interesting tribe is werewolves, and they're real werewolves, not stupid ones.
Not
Werewolves.
shapeshifters that happen to be wolves and have nothing to do with anything.
I know, right?
They
It's
are
so weird how
real
like
werewolves.
modern day werewolves are just like slightly bigger wolves. It's like
But
no,
they're slightly
werewolves
bigger but
are
puppies.
mad and crazy and half men and raggedy and gross and amazing and rawr. Yeah.
Well, these ones are going to be in the colors green and red, so they're going to be crazy nature-based things. Actually, this is the first tribe that hasn't been in Magic before, ever.
Are there any pictures?
No, because this is just like from a panel where they said, yeah, we're going to have these classic horror monsters, werewolves, zombies, and vampires, but the vampires are going to be in red.
And sassy sexifrass?
Well,
No.
that picture's
Are there-
still up here somewhere.
Are there any other
I'm-
classic monsters, like horror movie monsters, that could be included that weren't mentioned?
One thing is the creature from the Black Lagoon,
Uh-huh.
because they, in M12, they printed just some random vanilla creature that has salamander as its creature type, and that's a new one. It hasn't appeared before. So
Okay.
they're assuming that's probably going to be in like the second or the third set in the block.
Okay.
Yep. And I'm just trying to remember if there's anything I missed. Because we haven't said anything for white.
There's
White people suck. Just kidding.
what would they add to white? Like, is there any like opposing force from the zombie movies and stuff, or the horror movies that, like,
That's-
professors or nutty professors with their hats and misunderstandings and
The
hijinks?
usual problem with that is that most of those would fit more under blue. The one idea that people have been suggesting is like the one hero or something who comes to fight the vampires or the zombies. But
That's the hero.
the
There'll just be a bunch of
Right.
wooden stakes and silver bullets.
no, those are
Those
artifacts.
will be the white cards.
Those are artifacts. Actually,
They're really bad artifacts.
Yeah, they are. The lead designer said that there was some key element of horror that people were forgetting about that would fit into white, and
Black and white?
no, that would fit into white.
I'm just thinking black and white movies. That's an element
Oh.
of of horror movies.
And I'm actually thinking it might be ghosts, because there's a spirit type, and they very often fit
fan to
into
me
white.
things are.
I mean, they're usually in the stupid horror movies.
Ouija boards.
So I was watching
That's another
this
artifact.
thing. No, listen, guys, listen.
Okay.
This is pretty funny. So I was watching like this. I don't even know. It was like ghost something where they were like trying to find these ghosts, and there's this woman who admits that like she was just being haunted, and so she films herself, right? And then it's like her bed starts shaking, and she's like moving back and forth, and then she like starts moaning, and then it's like, dude, you're just like having sex with a ghost. It was so funny. He's just like, it keeps happening every single night. And it's like, oh my god, you're probably getting raped by a ghost. Anywho,
The other things
I want a
that...
ghost friend like that. Hey Steven, will you be my ghost friend? Okay, sorry.
Back on topic. Back on topic.
White something ghost.
Oh, I know what's white.
Well, you're pretty
You can
white.
make white stuff, right?
Half of my cat.
I think it's more than half.
Mom, would you say that Gimli's white with black or black with white?
Steven,
Mom
you
says
make
he's white with black, so.
One thing that people were thinking about is because they sort of printed a...
Conversation's still going.
Apparently.
I'm paying attention.
Okay. So
It's my mom. She's just yelling off in the distance.
they printed what some people are calling a spider lord, and for you to, a lord is just a card that adds some ability to, or +1/+1 to a tribe. So they printed a spider lord in M12. So some people are saying maybe there's going to be spiders in a
Do you
tribe.
think Spider-Man
Spiders are
uses
creepy.
spider webs?
Wait,
No,
what?
I asked a serious question.
Okay, something about Spider-Man?
And then,
Do you think he jizzes webs?
No, he needs a machine to produce the webs.
Wait, what?
Except for in the Terrible trilogy, he needs a machine to make the webs.
Huh.
Like,
What?
he doesn't just shoot webs out of his arms, he makes mechanical web shooters.
But why would he do that?
Because in all of the original stories, he is not able to shoot web, he has to find a way to do it himself.
anatomically, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. He finds a way
What
to make it.
superhero anatomically makes sense, Stephanie?
Anatomically, they make sense. Scientifically, they don't.
Well, anatomically, I mean, you compare a spider to Spider-Man, and spiders don't shoot webs out of, their legs.
Yeah, and humans don't fly.
That was my point.
But like, if you take Superman for that, there's no anatomical thing that
Well,
makes
he's not
him fly.
human,
Yeah, that too.
so he has an excuse right there.
Yeah.
Batman makes sense,
Batman makes perfect sense. You can't beat that.
because he's just a human with really shiny weapons.
That's what's going to be in white. Batman fighting zombies.
I love Batman.
Wait, that was a
Superpowers,
movie.
money.
There was a movie where Batman
About
fought
Iron Man.
Dracula.
That sounds terrible.
It
Oh my
was
gosh.
actually pretty
On the
good.
subject of Dracula, can I tell you guys this real fast?
What?
So, yeah, my best friend, her dad, they're from Lithuania, right? So her dad has like this deep Lithuanian accent, which sounds like a Russian accent, and he has this deep voice, and he's like really tall and really broad-shouldered, and he sounds like Dracula, and it's awesome because she'll have like these clean parties or something, and then like there'll be some kids that'll come and start trouble or whatever, bring booze or whatever, and then he'll be like, "You have to leave now," and they like all really shit themselves and like run out. It's great. He's like Dracula. Except for he's super nice.
Fun.
Epic.
Cannibalism and demons are other evil horror movie things that are coming to mind.
From
That's because I've been watching Torchwood and Doctor Who.
specifically, they said that it was going to be more Universal movies, like when they were producing The Wolfman and Dracula. And I just can't think of anything like that sort of thing at that time.
Yeah. I'm thinking of Torchwood and Doctor Who. You should watch Torchwood too, Steven.
First, I have to get through Doctor Who.
Oh.
But the
Mom,
demons.
stop yelling. That's my job.
But the
And
demons
Gimli.
does actually sound like a good idea, because Liliana Vess has some kind of history with, like, being enslaved and eventually killing the demon who enslaved her. What are you looking up now?
Classic horror.
Oh.
Mom's yelling at me to look at things, but I don't care anymore.
Classic horror, like a horror, like when it's like a page.
Classic-horror.com.
Wait, seriously? That's a site. Okay.
Apparently. It's got Facebook and Twitter links.
Well, I'm gonna look this up too.
Troll. What if trolls are involved? Troll and Troll 2.
I doubt it, because trolls aren't really a scary thing in Magic. Maybe.
Like, the second one's about goblins.
Definitely not goblins. Goblins are more like comedy relief in Magic.
Let's see, and then there's... two Troll 3s, if I recall.
Two Troll 3s?
4? Yeah, like there's... I don't remember how it works. But they're all bad.
Okay.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Would that be involved?
Maybe. I mean, I'm trying to figure out how.
Serial killers?
Nightmare on Elm Street.
I think that would be more like a psychotic person, so maybe like a red or a green card.
Like a deranged so-and-so?
Yeah, so maybe a red, green, or maybe a black?
Skeletons. Skeletons are scary.
Duh. They seem to be pushing the zombie theme, but I assume there probably will be some skeleton. Because they always like their skeletons.
Like the skeletons from Spy Kids.
Yes, the reassembling skeleton.
Why are they making another Spy Kids movie?
I don't know.
I don't know. I get so confused. And what the fuck is
Why is it
Florida?
Aromascope?
It looks terrible.
It does.
Yeah, and it's like, you know what? No, I don't even want to go there.
Yeah.
I always dreamed about being a Spy Kid, but then I realized I just wanted to beat people up.
And they were
And that was
just
bad.
terrible movies.
Let's see. It Conquered the World. That's a movie, apparently.
For some reason, when I think classic horror, I only think H.P. Lovecraft, and they already sort of did that in Rise of the Eldrazi.
I think of stupid teenage girls at a slumber party playing with a Ouija board.
Oh, there is one card they've announced, for sure. It's called Creepy Doll. I don't remember what it... They didn't announce anything but what it does. Let me see if I can find the art.
Yay.
Art.
Guys, I'm gonna have to go to bed at midnight because I have to wake up early for the stupid cleaning lady. And I think what I'm gonna do is bring a pillow out to the backyard and go back to sleep.
Well,
Except for I can't. So I call and work tell them.
I don't think we really have very much left to talk about.
Psycho. Psycho's a classic horror movie.
Here's Psycho. I know a Psycho.
The
think we all
Psychic.
do.
That's
A
similar.
Psychic.
I guess that...
How the hell do you pronounce that?
I guess that would... This is the Creepy Doll picture.
Okay.
And it's just
Now
like
my
these...
computer's gonna freak
How do you pronounce
out.
that?
Oh my god. You're asking me to do more than one thing. I'm gonna go die now.
Well, good night.
War of the Worlds.
Again, I think they sort of did that in Rise of Eldrazi.
Yeah, okay, Steven, I'm kind of a noob at this.
I know.
Even
Like
though
the-
I was into it before you were, because
I know.
Jekyll and Hyde, that's a good one.
Yeah, I think that would... I guess... That
Wow, that
sort
was
of
like my
fits
favorite
into
musical.
like the mad scientist idea which would sort of be like for sure a
Sounds more blue-black.
I was gonna say blue-red, because again, red is crazy.
That's what I was gonna say, actually.
Yeah.
It came out black.
No.
I don't deny, my hips don't lie.
The creepy doll.
Scary, Steven.
Yeah,
I'm
is.
terrified of toys coming to life. That's why I hate Toy Story.
I think I'm going to be using the creepy doll art as
Like
the art
Chucky.
for this episode.
Like
Because-
Chucky.
Yeah.
Like Chucky. Oh my gosh, so we decided that oh my gosh, so we decided, sorry, I just got really excited, that, whose stepmom was it? It was someone's stepmom. Oh yeah, I don't remember. It was one of my friend's stepmoms. And if their stepmom and my stepdad got together and then they procreated, that would be Chucky.
Why would you even think of that?
That my stepdad would make Chucky?
Yes.
Because he would.
So, Steph, because I don't think... Did you download the picture?
Yeah, I'm trying it.
God, if my mother
Okay,
hears this, Steven, I'm going to be so screwed.
It's a porcelain doll, like a marionette, but it's cut its own strings with this rusty
It's also
pair
known
of
as a
scissors.
puppet.
And it's also missing an eye, just to add some creepiness. And it looks like it's hacked at another marionette that was by it. So it's
And
just
it
kind of
looks like
creepy.
someone I know would draw.
Damn it, what is it?
It should just be a JPEG.
Yeah, that's one of the things that does terrify me, like ventriloquist dummies and like scariest sin dolls.
And
Yeah.
I believe they
That one
said...
scene from the Titanic.
Ooh, yeah.
Wait, what?
And like the opening scene of the Titanic where they're looking, or it's not the opening scene, but they're looking through the wreckage and they come across this like broken, creepiest sin doll, which I don't think has any relevance.
Yeah.
I don't remember
just
that
saw
scene. I just remember the sex scene and the Johnny and Vince omnibus.
Saw.
Back on... I don't think that counts as classic, and that's more just like bloodshed everywhere.
It's so
True.
stupid.
Yeah.
Who would want to watch?
But I know Shawnee
hours of
Smith, who
torture?
played Amanda in the Saw movies. She gave me brownie bites.
Brownie bites?
Yep. That's my main memory of her. That and she was in Annie. Yeah.
Okay. About the creepy doll... Oops, sorry, I think it hit my mic. About the creepy doll, I believe they said that it was actually based entirely off of the Jonathan Colton song, Creepy Doll.
Huh.
Which, if I remember correctly, it's just a song about a doll that follows a guy around and tricks him into
that's an
killing
episode
himself.
of Twilight Zone.
Does the doll trick him into killing himself?
I think so.
Because in this one, it's like the doll... He opens a box and then throws the doll in it and throws the box into the fire. And then, for some reason, he's in the box as it's burning or something like that. 'Cause
Living
John Fulton's
Doll
crazy like
Twilight
that.
Zone episode synopsis. My name is Taki Tina, and you'll be sorry. Creepy.
Oh, I remember that one. It creeped me out. God. Me and Twilight Zone never quite agreed.
Trips on Tina lying on one of the steps and tumbles uncontrolled down a long stairway. Tina falls down to the bottom of the stairs, letting inches away from where Eric lies dying.
Yeah, maybe that'll be maybe they'll throw in some Twilight Zone craziness. So, can you think of anything else that would sort of fit into white?
Well, now that we're talking about Twilight Zone, I'm thinking about the one scene
Woman
that they
in
kind of
White.
copied in Madagascar 2, where there's the creature on the wing of the plane. I have no idea what that episode is called.
I know what you're talking about, but I'm trying to figure out how that would fit in white.
Yeah, I'm just saying that because of Twilight Zone, that's what's going to be in mind.
Wait, I don't even know what you guys mean by white anymore. I'm very confused.
Okay, white in magic. Because
Yeah,
all the
one of the
colors have like a
colors you can
certain
find.
flavor to them. And we're trying to think of what sort of classic horror would fit into white.
Well,
Well, what's like the characteristics of a white?
White has lots of like really kick-ass hybrid animal type things, like peregrine falcon or like the rhino soldiers and whatnot.
Usually it's big on like
me.
it's big on big defense things like the rhinos and rhino soldiers, like rhino people, and then it's big on flyers.
That there'd be like thestral type things.
Like what?
So it has like all these really cool defender animal cards, things that we're familiar with, like griffins.
Mm-hmm.
Would it be possible that they could do like a Harry Potter thing and have some more like dark, really kick-ass animals like thestrals?
Oh, I doubt they'll make more than one new creature type. So maybe they'll stick with the griffins, but make them kind of creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Because they did do a sort of a.
But, I just mean
revival.
like darker kick-ass animals.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of what sort of fits in there.
Mm-hmm.
Because generally animals fit down into green, because green's all about nature.
Yeah, I feel like white has a lot. It's got griffins and rhinos and cat soldiers and Pegasus.
It's really
elks.
big on cats, but mostly it likes flying animals.
Yeah, like thestrals.
Yeah, but they... Just because you have to see someone die, that's almost like the epitome of black. Kill one of your creatures, oh look, this magical, awesome thing comes in the field.
Yeah,
I can see it working for white, though. I can see it going either way.
Yeah.
Because technically white is the color of death in some cultures.
Yeah.
But not some... white isn't so much a color of death in Magic, it's more of a color of, like... They don't like killing things, they like removing them from play.
We're not saying in Magic, we're just saying in general.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, in general. What's his name? You should just put Hedwig in there.
Wait, I'm saying, like Clerks, there's like priesty things and stuff, and I feel like sometimes there's like darker priests and, what's it called? Exorcisms.
Oh. That would fit in if they decide to bring demons in later into the block.
Oh my god, demons are so badass. I just finished watching like 5 episodes of Supernatural because it's fucking amazing, and I've been waiting like a year to watch this fucking season, and it's just, oh my god, amazing, and I was so excited. Anywho, demons, and there's like this one sexy demon chick, and she has this knife that kills other demons, and I want to make love to her. Just saying.
Yeah. I know I like Supernatural, but I never got super into it.
I have never seen it.
It's a good show. I think, what was...
I love it so much.
It's really good. It's really good. And the boys are beautiful. And one of them is in My Bloody Valentine, and I need to finish watching that movie.
Oh, I remember seeing that movie.
I started watching it at a friend's sleepover birthday party, and it was really good, and then I had to go home because we were watching it in the next morning, and I didn't get to finish watching it, and it made me really sad. And I haven't seen it since.
You realize whatever that...
last time
that was the first day of summer vacation after sophomore year.
Okay, this non-Hosano thing you sent me, it's from like a French movie called Sleepless from 2001.
Huh. I'm just saying, I'm like, how do you pronounce that?
I don't know. Oh, it's Italian, so there's no way I'm going to pronounce that.
Yeah. I can be okay with pronouncing Italian things, but that's something that I really do not comprehend. Nonhosono.
Yeah, it's... Apparently it's something about a series of murders known as the Dwarf Murders, and the main suspect, a novelist, turns up dead. And then they consider it closed. 17 years later, they think the murders begin again. And the same guy who was tracking the first guy comes back.
I swear it's been 11:33 for the past 10 minutes. Sorry, not that this is going slow or anything. I'm so spacey, guys. You don't understand.
Well, we're recording this starting to get pretty late.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't...
I'm awake. I stay up late watching Doctor Who and Torchwood and whatnot.
I
I
think I'm
didn't
gonna
really
have to
stay up late,
and
but I got
watch
so
Doctor
tired
Who.
by work today. I almost said to a guy, "Have a great life."
Oh, you and your employment.
Yes, employment.
Did you have to read The Most Dangerous Game, like, in freshman year?
Yes.
Me?
I loved that book. Or story or whatever. It was so
I read
good.
that story. I remember that story.
Apparently it's a movie. I want to see it.
It doesn't seem long enough to really be a good movie.
I think it does.
Yeah, maybe. Although 9
Runtime
seemed the same
63
way, too.
minutes. It's a short movie.
Well, I think we're fairly filled up on content now.
What?
What? Do you have more ideas?
What are you doing? Look at your life. Look at your choices. Dude, that's written on the back of my AP Lit shirt, except for I didn't buy it because it was like $20.
I want to continue the quote from Romeo and Juliet from that episode, but I won't because it's not appropriate with you two.
Romeo, where art thou, Romeo?
Have you heard the things Megan says on this podcast?
You are really desperate. Are there any stalkers on my ground? Look at your life. Look at your choices. Have you even slept with him yet? Yes. You big slut! Good for you!
You clearly didn't listen to the first podcast because Megan made it way worse than that.
Oh my gosh, no, but it's so
I just didn't want to launch you two into anything.
Oh, don't worry. We are fairly controlled, maybe.
Behave yourself.
Yes.
Behave myself?
That's why I'm trying to end the podcast before anything
There are
else goes
robots present.
Oh no! I like the one where it's like the Adam and Eve, but the sassy gay friend, and they're like, "Okay, let's get so closer." You. She's like, "Yeah, let's get closer, Adam too." And he's like, he can stay the way he is." And you guys don't know what I'm talking about. You guys should look it up.
My favorite's the Giving Tree. Oh. And now she's in love with a recluse.
Well, you're the one who wanted to be a recluse for the beginning of this episode.
Yeah. I'm sorry. It's something. If it was any other night, it wouldn't have mattered. It was just this one night happened to be the same night it was on America's Got Talent.
Sorry.
Well,
I think we can, unless you magically come up with a new content, I think we're pretty much done for this week.
Tokens are annoying.
They are. But mostly because I don't have a ton of the little
if there was
buttons.
If they gave you more of them, they would be useful. But they refer to them so often, it's like, how do I get these?
By buying packs. Sorry, Megan, what?
So if I made like a porn version of Magic, would the tokens be like dildos and stuff?
Well, no, because the tokens are just like an elf token. A 1/1 elf token or a 3/3 beast token.
Oh, so
would it just be like a
would
porn
it be,
movie to play as like foreplay?
I don't
What?
know.
I don't know.
like would it be like would
It'd be like
what would
ambient lighting or something.
It'd be like would it be like artifact type things, like strap on?
This is what I was trying to end before this came out. Darn it,
Hey.
Steph.
You're welcome.
It's actually not her fault that my mind
I
is so
know.
perverted.
I know.
I'm pretty sure I've been this way before I knew her. Unless we knew each other in another life.
Well, we're going on 50 minutes now, and since we had no plan, I think this is a pretty good length, so...
Okay. Do we have a
So-
Use
button?
condoms.
Darn it! I was trying
think
to
that's
cut
a
out
good
before she
button.
did that again.
No, yeah, seriously, use condoms. They're quality. Use ribbed condoms, actually. I'm gonna change this every week. Like, every time we do this.
So
Use
every
ribbed
week.
condoms. Trojan.
And have
And next week
fun.
will be used rib condoms with spermicide.
Yeah!
Steph, would
Okay.
you like to lend
Wait, can
your...
I tell you this story real fast? So
What story?
Penny and I we're in the condom section of Walmart, and then I started reading one out loud, like the back of a box, and this guy walks by and he like looks at me and I'm like, oh come on, you're totally jealous. He's like, actually I am, and I'm like, ah. And then Kenny's like, you should have got his number. I'm like, except for he was like 40, except for he wasn't. He was just not my type. Anyhow, great story.
Are you going
right?
to tell the story from the shop in Santa Barbara?
Wait, what?
The game shop in
Oh
Santa
my gosh,
Barbara.
you have to say that. That's freaking amazing. I can't even reiterate it. It was amazing.
It was hilarious. So explain.
Me or you?
You.
Wait, you explain.
I can't
Oh.
fine.
Okay.
Okay. Wait, who's telling you?
You, go.
Okay.
I'm not telling it.
I know you're not telling it. So, I was up in Santa Barbara. Was that last week?
No. Yes. No.
Yes, it was last week.
No, it wasn't. It was the time before last week. Oh wait, no, it was last week.
It was last
Tuesday.
week.
Okay, got it.
So
I'm
we
trying
were
to make
up
a
in
house
last-
of cards and it's not going well, just so you guys know what I'm up
Okay,
to.
listen,
Okay.
Steph, you're gonna pee yourself laughing.
So,
No.
Oh god.
we walk into the card shop and walk over to the box of M11 because Meg wants... Well, I want to get some, and I tricked Meg into getting some.
Okay.
And there's another guy staring there looking at the singles, and Megan immediately starts looking at, I think it was a box with Chandra Nalar, and pointing out all of everything in the card shop with breasts. And,
Not
like,
just any breasts, amazingly huge
yeah,
breasts.
and making the guy next to her as awkward as possible, and
No,
pointing
like
out
he's just
that...
hold on. No, you shut up. You're done. Okay, so he's like just sitting there and he's just staring down at the cards. And I'm talking about how like everything, like every time they draw a girl, they should have huge tits and maybe have a few nip slips. And I was talking about this, and I turn to him and I go, "Don't you agree?" And he's like, "What?" I'm like, "Don't you think that?" And he's like, And I'm like, "See, I can say shit like this because I'm a girl." And he's like, "Yes, this is very true." And I'm like, if you said that, like, guys, if they started saying that stuff, they're considered man whores. It's like girls can have that, other girls tits. And then what else happened, Steven? Something else happened. I don't remember that.
And through the entire thing, the card shop owner was just watching and laughing.
Yeah, and then you like kept on like pulling me into you, and it was really funny 'cause I was just blushing like crazy. In other words, it was incredible. I managed to make him feel awkward within like 10 seconds of being there.
It was pretty funny.
Cool.
We didn't even describe it as good as it was.
I've given up on my house of cards.
Oh.
The
Was it
magic
made out of
cards were
normal
not
cards or
cooperating.
magic cards?
Cards.
What kind of cards?
They was just using tokens because they were there.
How many tokens do you have? You have like one pentavite.
I have a beast 3/3, a mirror 1/1, a golem 3/3, pentavite 1/1, and a soldier 1/1.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So you don't have any of the crazy weird ones. Like the worm. The 6/6 worm.
No.
For some reason, those are almost more rare than a mythic rare.
Huh.
Okay, so...
I'm pissed off because it's like they give you these cards which are apparently useful in the game, and then the back is like Magic Grand Prix. Duel of the Planeswalkers now available on Xbox Live Arcade. It's like it's ads.
That's how they make some extra money. That's how they keep the packs cheap, sort of.
I want to play Matt. I'm not gonna lie.
There was a guy who came into the Emerald Knights, our local game shop, last week, I think, and he'd just seen one of the guys who works at the shop playing at a PTQ, and saw his Emerald Knights playmat, and came in and was like, "I want that," and then immediately sat down for a standard tournament using it.
Cool.
It was kind of odd, actually.
You're odd.
Yes, I am, and damn proud.
Good.
And then that same guy played, I think it was Valakut, and killed me. 10
Woo!
seconds.
House of Cards success.
I feel like maybe I should feel really
I'm proud of myself. This is the first
I'm proud of
successful
you,
time
too.
I've ever had with a House of Cards.
I'm very proud of you.
I'm proud of me. I don't know what I'm supposed to do next.
Build another
Right.
one.
We could make... Okay, so there's this little plastic dinosaur thing that someone put in our tip jar. And he was the cutest little thing. And I named him Stanley. And then I
think his name's Stanley.
Yeah, isn't it a great name? And, well, so he, like, I made
grandfather's
this
name's
sticky
Stanley.
note, and it said, "Hi, my name's Stanley," and then, like, in parentheses it said, "I'm a tip, and now I'm part of the family member, like, part of the Blenders family." I put him on a sticky note and put it on the cash register, and, like, everyone saw it. It was amazing. And I spelled Stanley wrong, but, you know, then that way they can just remember days ago I could never spell anything. Because one time this guy named Jose came in and I wasn't thinking, and then I wrote I wrote it H-O-S-E. And then Christian's like, did it not need to make you stop and think that he wrote?
What are you talking about not having enough content, Steven?
Well, we have almost meant to be an hour.
Good.
But isn't that amazing?
I think we should probably stop now before Megan dies.
Okay.
Use good condoms.
Have fun. Would you
Until
like to
we meet
add
again.
something to the outro?
Outro?
Yeah. She always says something about condoms, and I just say have fun.
And I say with condoms.
Yeah, pretty much. Would you like to add on?
Steph.
Steph?
What?
Would you like
What?
to add on to our outro?
I think I'm good this time. Next time for sure, though.
Okay. Have fun.
Okay.
With condoms.
And
Fairly
good night,
well.
everybody.